It's raining outside. He's got tears running down his pillow.
Yeah, it's wet everywhere.
Guy needs like multiple rain jackets.
It's a pretty good song. Do you want to know what it was called?
Yeah, I want to know what it's called and who it's by.
It's called Trash Can Baby.
That's the name of the song?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, wait, that's the name of the group, I guess.
Oh.
And it's called I Need Your Love.
Okay.
Trash
Can Baby.
I Need Your Love.
Trash Can
Take
Baby
me
gets no
seriously
love.
starting now.
Yeah. Just forget it, the whole Trash Can Baby.
Yeah. Don't look at the album.
Yeah. We named it. It's like we already started our career. We couldn't change it.
But I really do. I Need Your Love.
When was that
So-
group around? Because like Garbage Babies were kind of like a big thing like 9 years
I'm
ago,
gonna
right?
say
Like
that was-
prom garbage babies, people finding babies outside proms and garbage bins.
From the sound of it, I would say that was late 80s. Wait, let me even just guess. I don't know if you have that information. I would put 88 as the year just from the way it sounded.
They
Yeah,
have their
I don't know.
I'm going to
influences.
say 88.
I'll look it up for you guys.
Yeah, Trash Can Babies.
Randman, looking it up, Googling it. Randman's a Google monster.
Oh, dude, I know all the ins and outs of Google. And I know, like, you know, if you're like, let me search this, and it's like, but you don't want to actually search that word, I know the right word to search.
So
Really?
Randy, what's
Well,
the
you're
very
Googling.
first in and what's the very last out of Google?
Oh, well, the very first in, I mean, it's alphabetical, so it would be like,
Aardvark or something.
yeah, no, it's just there are rules. So it's like, you know, always search what no one else is thinking.
Okay,
That's
Right.
A. And the last one would be like, you know, zip to the beginning or the zip to the end.
Yeah.
Google monster.
Yeah.
You're a monster. You're powerful.
Powerful Randy LIedtke. with
Powerful
Google
Randy
skills.
LIedtke. Powerful Google monster.
I am a Google.
Google monster sounds kind of fun. It's like a guy you want to like snuggle up with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good Muppet.
Google monster.
Yeah.
So, boneheads, I guess you guys listening to this are homeheads
Oh, yeah.
because this is not
Homebodies.
actually the bone zone. This is the home zone.
Homebodies. Can we call them homebodies?
Homebodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Because it's heads and bodies.
Or what about homos?
Oh, yeah, you're
Home.
homos.
home?
You're a homo if you listen
yeah,
to the
yeah,
home
yeah.
zone.
If you're listening to the home zone.
I can't say home owner without thinking the word homo.
Homo nerd.
Yeah, you know, that's plagued me for years since
Yeah.
I was a kid, where it's like, there's got to be some kind of joke you can make about homo, like
Nerds.
homo,
Homo
yeah,
nerds,
homo
yeah.
nerds or something. Yeah, but it just never, it doesn't come, never really works.
Yeah.
So Trash Can Baby, I Need Your Love, what year?
I'm not finding a lot of literature. All of it says
I think-
2011.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's not when it was made, though. That's
just when they put
wound
it
its
on
way
iTunes?
Probably. Nobody's making music like that still.
There's that ironic band, the hair metal band that does stuff at like Whiskey A Go Go these days. What are they called? Have you ever seen them? They do like
No. Well, they have that. It's not the Poison cover band, is it? Cat, look what the cat dragged in. Or something?
no. This one is like they started off as like a spoof hair metal band, and now they're kind of taken seriously, and they're like really popular for Sunset Strip people. Like, there's nothing going on in the Sunset Strip that anybody would
It's a
be
shame.
interested in.
Used to be.
But this is like, yeah, it used to be like the Mecca, but this band is like the sort of like heroes of the Sunset Strip now. Like, they're like that movie Rock of Ages. They're like the serious like side of that. They're like, they take that sort of thing very seriously, but they're also doing it as like a wink and a nod, and it's ironic. But now people take them seriously, so now they're starting to take themselves seriously, I think. I forget their name, though. I wish I knew their name.
Well, they had to change their name. Are you talking about that fake? It's a big production.
That fake hair metal
I
band,
think
yeah.
they're called like Steel Panther or something like that.
Now, or they were?
That's what they're called now.
Oh, man.
And they have like celebrities come on and
Yeah,
sing
they'll
with
join
them,
them,
and
yeah.
it's also kind of a comedy.
Well, it
aspect
started
to it.
out just to be... 'cause
called
I think,
Trash Can Baby or Trash Can Babies.
I just found it. It's 1993.
That's when that
Really?
song came out. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could I? Yeah. All right.
So you could have been listening to that on your way to see Jurassic Park, Forrest Gump.
But they were like, people in 1993 were like, these guys, they fucking never outgrew it.
Yeah,
You know,
these
it's
guys
like
aren't Mighty
old
Mighty
Yeah, that was
Boston.
But you know, that was the bummer because like metal, I was a metalhead kid.
Mm-hmm.
But then when like Nirvana came out, well, I mean, I liked punk rock too, but I feel like the Nirvana, that whole thing kind of usurped all the metalheads too. Like, I don't think people were like, no way, I'm just going to stick with like hair glam rock, hair metal.
Yeah.
Because like Nirvana and like Guns N' Roses too. Like I don't know, there was just like a kind of more rock and dirtier.
Yeah, well, they all started. All those movements kind of started out with like a genuine expression of some sort of, you know what I mean, like some sort of like pent up like rage or pent up like an oppressed group of people almost being like, nah, this is what it's like to be a real person. Like fuck you, you know what I mean?
No.
Oh no. Okay.
You don't know?
I don't care, bro.
Oh shit.
Me and Davey got in a fight on the way over here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You guys cool?
No, I'm pissed at him. He doesn't think he did anything wrong, but
No, I know. I think that I was in the right.
But you know that
super pissed at
that
him.
something happened.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's something that happened.
He used my credit card without my permission.
He
Why
told
is-
me to look at. He told me to. I watched your house while you were gone this weekend,
Yeah.
and
And I left a credit card in
case of emergencies.
Yeah. Extreme emergencies.
He didn't. Okay, so I guess like in certain cases, I interpret the word extreme much differently than you do.
You know, within reason, I don't even care. You know, I'm happy that you're there to take care of my birds when I'm on the road.
Yeah,
That's a tall order.
yeah.
Taking care of your birds.
Well, it's
Yeah.
cockatoo.
Well, I'm a bird guy, you know, and
He's got 3 cockatoos.
Do they have their own room?
I mean, they're in different. No, I don't have like a bird room. You've been to my place. You see, I have the big cage.
Well, I
in
know
the
that
living room, and
they
then I
are
have the-
everywhere,
yeah.
but like when they go to bed, do they go to their room?
I put a blanket over
Yeah,
their
yeah, you
cages
just
and
put
then
a
go to
blanket
sleep.
Oh, so they sleep in cages.
Yeah,
That's half the job that you have when you watch a bird is the blanket
putting
duty.
a blanket
Yeah.
to make sure you take it off early enough so they can have a normal day, and then you have to put the blanket over their cage so they go to sleep at a normal hour.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I don't even care if you ordered a pizza or something with my credit card, but I really feel like you took advantage of me.
I don't know.
Did
It
you
was-
leave it there for him in case emergencies?
Not specifically. I didn't tell him like, here's my credit card, use it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was on the counter. It's a credit card that I only use for emergencies. And I think I mentioned like, yeah, if like the fucking kitchen explodes or the toilet explodes or like, you know,
They were
or
usually
if one of the sinks explodes, yeah.
Yeah,
All
a
exploding.
lot of explosions going on.
My
in your
TV
apartment.
explodes.
Not-
Like, then
not
you
like-
can call a repairman
Yeah.
and like pay for it with this credit
It
card.
wasn't like if your hunger explodes.
God forbid one of your birds explodes.
Let's not make jokes about. I'm already, you
Never
know,
make jokes about that.
don't push it,
Too much?
Davey.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
I knew
mean,
someone-
I'm already mad at you. If you want to get punched, keep making jokes like that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It sounded to me like he was threatening one of your birds.
If you
Wasn't threatening
if you
one of your
if you
birds.
harm one feather on one of my birds, it'd be one of the last things you ever did. I know we're good friends and all,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
nobody fucks with.
Now
my
I know
birds.
how much you love those birds. Like I know how many relationships it's ruined for you. Like you've talked about it openly. How many
No, it hasn't.
women? Yeah. No, you've.
It hasn't
ta-
ruined relationships. It weeded out some
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
dumb bitches pretty
People
quickly.
that
Oh,
were,
yeah.
the people that were
It's
fake.
like you sifted.
Yeah.
You sifted through the
All the
people who
phonies.
couldn't stand that you had such a deep connection to these birds.
Well,
That
people who just couldn't share, you know, couldn't accept that.
you have so much love to go around, and those.
Well,
birds
I have a
lot of it.
responsibility to those birds. I mean, I love those birds. And if you're going to be a part of my life, these birds are going to be a part of your life. It's almost
Yeah.
like I'm a single father.
Yeah.
Those people are a bunch of bird brains. Or do you find that offensive?
I do
Wait,
kind of find that
that's kind of a
offensive, as
offensive
you know.
joke.
Dang it. Because that fits perfectly, but not for a guy who doesn't think birds have small, dumb brains.
No, I mean, I know physiologically and I know that birds have small brains. They have
Yeah,
small heads.
physically,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, ratio-wise,
But I
they
don't
may have
think,
the
like-
biggest brains of any animal. You never know because they have tiny heads with tiny brains. What if you blew that brain up?
Big,
either way, I
heavy-
mean, they
head up.
do.
Heavy brains.
I just think that calling someone or something a bird brain is insulting because it's saying that it's, you know, that birds are inferior in some way. And they
Yeah.
are. They're very, I mean, if you see me and my birds, like me and Megatron, when
Yeah.
he hangs out and when I'm reading the paper in the morning and he sits on my shoulder, you know, there's communication there. I can see in his eyes that he understands what I'm saying. We communicate. So yeah, I'm not gonna pick a fight about it, but I do think it's insulting to call someone a bird brain.
Do you? What if you're calling it like? Would you call
like
someone
a cockroach brain? That would be fine.
Oh, okay.
Or bug brain.
Bug brain.
Yeah.
Bug brain?
Yeah.
But what if you thought someone was really smart and you knew how intelligent birds are and you called them a bird brain because they just like solved the problem? Like, would you ever do that?
Would you use it in a positive sense?
Birds can like talk and stuff, so like there's an argument to be made that maybe they're really smart.
Of course they're smart.
Yeah.
So like, would you call like Einstein? He was a real bird brain, like as a compliment.
Well, one of my cockatiels is named Einstein.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because he's
The
got
one-
the big white hair.
The one with the
hair,
hair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's always like putting his wing up there and like pulling it out and getting stressed over problems.
Yeah.
Was it you, Brendon, that was
Flies
telling
around.
me that birds have this extreme sense of like social order and this good sense of like family bond, and that every year on the date of some bird's death, if they were like related to them or close to them, they'll return to the place that they had died for like mourning. Like there's a bird mourning kind of process where
I don't think I told you. I don't
didn't
remember
tell me
talking about that with you. But that rings a bell. I've read a lot of books.
yeah.
You know who else rings a bell? It's Tom, one of your birds. Whenever
Yeah.
he's hungry.
Yep.
That's true too. Yeah, that's communication. That's like more than a dog. Like, I mean, I guess a dog can come over and like, put his hand on your lap or
Yeah.
paw
But
on you. But
I mean, they
if
also
he's hungry.
trained rats in cages to do that too. They train them like Pavlovian response, where they'll just like that's
Well,
a basic
no,
response.
that wouldn't be a
if you ask me.
Pavlovian response, but it would be based on rewards. You learn to do certain behaviors based on rewards.
I might have
Pavlovian
to step out of the podcast. This motherfucker's just pissing me off.
What do you? I'm just.
Because now he's bringing up rats. And
I'm just.
stuff.
yeah,
and,
he's
I'm
like,
kind
just
of
giving you
insulting your
facts.
birds.
I'm just giving you facts. I agree with you.
well,
I
why
think
don't you tell
birds are
Randy
like,
how much money you spent on my credit card and what you bought with it?
well, he has a $16,000 limit on your credit card.
How
so
do you know
I can't
that?
spend as much.
Because you spent it all?
I spent.
You didn't spend all of it.
I didn't spend all of it, but I spent close to it because because you were owing around, if my math is right, you were paying back around $3,542. So that left me with what I spent. I maxed it out.
Did you know his code or something? How'd you find all that out?
He left it for emergency use.
No, but like, how'd you know that's how much he had paid
You
back?
could go
and
on.
you
Yeah.
just gone
Oh.
online.
No, you
Actually,
can call the number and say how much is the credit card limit on it. Like,
But then you
here's
have
the
to give
credit
my
card limit.
social security number and stuff.
Did you find
To
that
the
lying
thing?
around?
I mean, you left your social security card in your desk.
Well, nobody carries
Just
their.
left
Why
it
did you?
there.
Why were you going through my
He just
desk?
left it there irresponsibly.
I was looking for-
in his locked desk.
I was looking for a note to write. I was looking for paper and a pen for a note to write in case I had left before they delivered it. So that they'd know to give it to your neighbor. I needed to put that note on your door.
Just sounds like a bug brain thing to do.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, I don't want to choose
It's
sides.
straight up rude. I mean, I appreciate. I don't generally. You really aggressively offered to take care of the birds, and I know that you get along with Davey the bird. And
Yeah.
You're happy. I know that you have a good relationship with the birds. I know you take care of them.
Yeah. I know.
But I mean, I could have boarded them like I usually do.
Like you put them in a place.
Yeah, there's
Not
bird
like-
hotels here.
No,
Oh.
you're not like
Hit 'em
not
with
like
a board.
hobbling them with them. Yeah.
No.
Is that not funny?
I'm really not in the mood for this kind of humor.
Hitting them with a board.
Yeah, I don't
that's
want
not
to think
funny.
about that. What's something you love? Think about that getting hit with a board.
I
Think
guess-
about your girlfriend getting hit with a board right now.
Yeah, Randy.
But like a real giant board, like if she was bird sized. Imagine a bird sized Chelsea,
yeah.
Okay.
and then somebody getting like a 2x4 and just whacking her across the floor with it. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, it's
If
kind
it's a
of
cartoon,
funny
it would
thinking
be
about
funny.
a little
Yeah.
It is a little
bird-sized Chelsea. It's kind of funny.
Getting
Yeah.
it with a big giant
Yeah.
board. But
Well, and you're including cartoon sound effects when the hit
Yeah.
comes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's real results physically, but if you have like a bonk sound or something.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cartoons, everybody's usually all right
Yeah,
after
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that
yeah,
happens.
and then in my scenario, when I played it out in my head, as she's getting hit, she goes, "It's okay, Randy, don't worry." And so I was like, "Oh, it's not so bad."
So you don't feel
Or
too
it
bad.
feels
No.
good.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's worth it for the
Well,
joke.
maybe that was a bad analogy to prove my point.
No, but initially,
Like if I don't
it
shrink her
proved it.
down, like I think that's the whole problem. We shrunk your girlfriend down to bird size to make the scenario happen.
and,
So
and
it's
the
just
phrase
regular.
"bird sizes" made me laugh.
So if a Puerto Rican guy punches your girlfriend in the face with a board,
Well, then you said punch with the board. That's kind of funny. But I get it.
He's got a
yeah.
board for
I
an
don't
arm.
want anyone hitting my girlfriend but me, and when she deserves it. And if she doesn't deserve it, and someone else is doing it, then yeah, I get it a little bit.
yeah.
mad.
But if somebody hits,
a little bit mad.
And to be fair, I don't hit her. I'm just
Right.
saying
your girlfriend, your wife,
I should be the. Oh yeah, my wife. Oh my gosh, I keep doing this.
keep
I can't
forgetting.
believe I missed your wedding.
Yeah, well, it was just relatives, distant relatives, close and personal and distant friends. So
Did I hear right that it was kind of like a surprise? Like it was they were invited as if it were a different sort of party, but then at the party you surprised the guests by being like, "It's our wedding."
yeah, so there were some people there that they just like they like parties or whatever. They were there for the food, and then now they had to stick around and hear about how much I love my girlfriend. Our vows were crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to get it. Well, if you want to get into
No,
it.
I don't want to get into it, but it was how
I feel like we've been harping on that a lot.
My bowels were crazy.
yeah.
That's why I couldn't make it.
Well, your bowels are going to have to get a second job or something soon because why don't you tell everybody what you spent?
Wait, can I say something just real quick?
Okay, yeah.
I didn't tell you guys this before. During the vows, so like I wanted to make sure that mine were longer than hers. And so I just made sure of it. Like I would write mine and then I would be like, well, what if hers were like this? So then I would write mine longer. And then also as a special treat, halfway through, there's part of the vows were private and only she could hear them. So I would just whisper them to her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
And-
romantic.
Yeah. So I'd
actually.
be like, Chelsea, when we first met.
But when you whispered, you didn't just make the piss, piss, piss.
No, but I
noise.
didn't want to tell the listeners of this podcast what I said.
Can you give us a taste, like just of
Of some of the whispers?
One of the parts that you whispered.
Yeah.
That'd be. I think, that especially the ladies, and there might be a guy. I'm sure there are a few boneheads, or I mean,
Homebodies.
I don't know if we
homebodies.
need a term for them.
home heads,
Homebodies.
who might be thinking about popping the question or arranging
Yeah.
a marriage, planning a marriage themselves, so you can kind of help them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought it was romantic to, say a bunch of stuff to everybody, but then also let her only hear some of it. And also some of it was very personal and maybe a little bit
Sexual?
inappropriate. Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't want to leave that out because that's a big part of our relationship.
Yeah.
How graphic was it?
Pretty. I mean, it was mostly like stuff that she knew about, so I didn't have to tell too many details. It was mostly like, like when I first met you, we really hit it off, and then we went back to my place. And remember that one time when we got naked for the first time, and do you remember what I did to you? Yeah. And then I'd back off.
Oh.
So that was like just a small taste of it. And then
So
I'd be
she'd
like,
whisper back what you did.
No,
to
she didn't
her.
know I was going to be doing this.
Okay.
Yeah. But, sometimes it was as simple and playful like that, where I was like, do you remember? But sometimes it was like, but what you didn't know was I also really wanted to do blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I'd say stuff about, bee holes and like, all sorts
Pee
of
holes and bee holes.
bee holes and pee holes and all sorts of holes. But
Wait, so now it's you expressing what you've never got to do, but it's stuff you want to try within your marriage? Like she didn't even know your desires yet?
well, I don't know. I was mostly just making sure it was very long.
Okay.
So I wanted to include as many details as I could.
How long?
You got to
was-
extend the vowels so people know that you're serious about your wedding.
Yeah.
You got to make them long as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, let everybody know that
And
they're
then,
at a wedding.
and then also something that was kind of cool was the part that the audience was supposed to hear. Some of that I just said a little bit quieter so they couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that I didn't want them
So
to.
that the old people couldn't hear, just for the young folks.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, I wanted to make it like specialized. So like, third row is going to hear this. But
you did it
everybody
on
else,
purpose?
Yeah, I just thought it was like a, it's an individual experience for everybody.
Yeah.
And also it's just kind of fun. I kept a straight face, and I would just like slowly get quieter and then talk, and then work my way back up to talking regular, and just everything is so great, and then I'm gonna talk, and then I'll I love you, and I'm gonna it's so fun, and then I'd get in real close and be like, I'm gonna fuck you, bitch, and then I'd get back talk, and then for a while I shouted for a good 5 minutes of it, just shouting. Yeah.
What did you shout?
Mostly stuff that you would shout. So I'd be like, I want to go up to a mountaintop, and I want to go up there and pitch a tent and camp in it with you forever. And when we get married, after we get married, and we'll be married forever, I'm going to shout it to the mountains.
That's a good one. A lot of mountain talk.
Yeah, well, that's like an appropriate place to shout is the mountains.
Because nobody lives on top of stuff.
How
like
long were her vows, and how long did your vows come in at?
Well, mine, I won, and I know it wasn't a competition, but it's very long.
But you get to keep the little figurines on top of the cake if you win, right?
Yeah. I had printed up certificates and ribbons and stuff for the winner.
Yeah,
but I was pretty confident. I had already.
Did you have the priest give it to you or something?
Yeah. But I had already put my name on it because I was pretty sure I was going to win.
Yeah.
But she didn't really. Turns out it wasn't an issue. We weren't really competing. Mm-hmm. She did the whole like, I'm gonna just make this short, and it's embarrassing because
right there you're probably like yes.
Well, she went kind of, but then I was also like, it wasn't a competition because she went first. Mm-hmm. Hers was 15 seconds.
Wow.
And then I was like, well, I practiced this thing. I'm gonna do it all. So if I went first, maybe I would have like given it a little more heart.
Yeah.
Because then I would have been like, no, don't give up. You got to win.
Yeah.
But she did for 15 seconds. Then I was stuck in like a 45-minute thing.
45 minutes.
Very long.
Wow.
Your vows are your end of the vows was 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm. There was an intermission.
Did you ever do any of your like jokes in the middle of it just to pad the vows?
Yeah, I would insert jokes that I'd clearly written, but then act like they were just like
part of
just
the speech.
happened naturally off the cuff.
Yeah, because I kind of just went through like our whole time together before we got married, and so it was like, and then, what's an example of one of my jokes?
The Halloween one.
Oh yeah, Marnar. When you get Marnar in your Halloween costume,
you get some Marnar in there.
Yeah, and
But it's good because you're dressed as Freddy Krueger, so the Marnar. It's like. I forget how the joke goes, but you get upset because you're eating spaghetti. You're going to Halloween, going out for Halloween, and you get spaghetti sauce on your shirt. You're all upset, but then you realize, like, oh, wait, I'm Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And I would kind of actually play that to the audience. I would turn into the audience rather to the bride and be like, turns out it doesn't matter, though, because I'm Freddy fucking Krueger. Yeah.
Marnar in your Freddy sweater.
Yeah, Freddy versus Marnar. Yeah, and then the crowd did that. They were rolling in their seats.
God, I wish I was there.
Yeah. But I don't want to go into it too much,
No, yeah, but congratulations.
Thanks, dude.
I'm glad to.
I appreciate it.
Maybe we can hear more about it.
Really happy for her, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And I guess is she back from the honeymoon yet? Did you meet up with her?
Oh no, my flights got canceled. She canceled my flights.
She canceled your flights.
Yeah, because she's like, no, these are all wrong, and then she had to reschedule them. But she rescheduled them. They're already going to be back. Oh, so I'm going. They're coming back next week.
Yeah,
that's been. Oh right, 3 weeks. That's what you said.
Yeah, good 3 weeks.
Yeah, I can't remember. They're coming back next week, and the day they get back, I'm flying to Mexico.
Baja?
Yeah.
Huh. What are you going to do there?
I guess just,
Well, you'd be on your honeymoon, so let's just kind of relax.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just chill out. Like, that's a pure, honeymoon's the ultimate vacation because that's just like.
Yeah.
I'll just eat some lobster.
Eat lobster, swim in the pool, do some skinny dipping.
Do yourself a favor. Leave your phone, your iPad, everything that would connect you to the world. Leave it all behind.
Oh, well, that was something that we kind of agreed on once we got married, that I wasn't going to really have access to my phone anymore.
Oh, okay.
So that's not even an issue.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Very happy.
And I'm really excited that we'll have to figure out how we'll do more home zones and stuff while you're on your honeymoon. That'll be hard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's all right, though.
We could record a few, before you leave.
Yeah.
But back to my issues with Davey. I mean, you really betrayed my trust.
Well, I was starving.
Okay. And what else were you doing? You spent... Do you want to tell him how much money you put on my credit card?
So I maxed... Okay, what did I say?
It's like $8,500.
It's like $8,500. I pretty much came near to maxing out his credit card.
And why don't you tell everybody some of the things you bought?
Well, it sounds like you went to the extreme. Like you're just like, yeah, I'm hungry. You could have ordered a pizza, but it sounds like you brought
the pizza places were closed, and so I looked up because I remember from a commercial shoot they got this really good caterer who did sushi, and his Yuko Yamada came in and did the sushi for it, and he gave me a card, and he said, like, anytime you need, like, for any big, like a bar mitzvah, any you know, like a big occasion, I'm expensive, but it's worth it. And then, like, I had tried some of the sushi. That's the first time I've ever had a heavenly experience eating food, was eating Yamada's sushi. And so I called him up. I was like, the pizza places are closed. Listen, I know you're probably getting off of some sort of really awesome, like, Hollywood job. And he's like, nah, man, just, you know, this much and I'll come over. I'll send over the supplies. And he sent over a big crate of, like, really good fish.
A crate?
Yeah, it came with ice in it. Like an ice crate.
You can't even eat a whole crate of fish.
That's the other thing, too, because then Davey proceeds. I come home. I get home today. I get home this afternoon. I've only been home for a couple hours before I came here to do this stupid podcast I don't even like doing anymore. And I come home.
Rude.
What?
What did you say? You don't like doing it anymore?
No, I mean, I'm just saying that it's like I just got... I've been gone. I've been flying all day.
All right.
And, yeah, I mean, this is a pain in the ass to come do this, you know?
Okay.
I mean, whatever. I like podcasts and stuff, but this is like,
just
come
not
on.
This one anymore.
Well, usually by the time, like, think about it. Like, everything that you start, like, we all get crazy ideas of, like, let's start a podcast. But usually you do a few and then it just kind of fizzles out, you know? For whatever reason, this is still fucking going on. And it gets annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
So I come home and I basically have to come home and then, like, you know, I have a minute to sit down and collect my thoughts, put my feet up for a second. And then I got to get in the car and drive over here to your shit neighborhood with shit people and garbage fucking ethnicities and all the shapes and sizes. Just like bug eater island people. No, I don't. But it's horrible. There's horrible drivers and horrible, equally horrible parkers. I was looking for parking for 20 minutes and there were a lot of places that could have been spots if people just parked a little more fucking considerate.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, so I come home and there's a fucking fish crate in my kitchen.
Stinky fish crate.
Obviously, nobody even like mostly eating fish, but none of it was refrigerated. So my apartment reeks of like rotten fish, and there's just a wooden crate that I guess had ice in it because everything's wet, and then there's just all this like warm, smelly like fish in it. Is that funny? What are you laughing at?
It reminded me of something funny. That's not funny though.
I mean, the birds were fine, but
but now they have a taste for very expensive sushi.
I hope you didn't feed any of the birds sushi, or any people food at all. I told you there's a special seeds that I feed them, and it's like balanced. Each one has his own.
I'm not going to say that I fed any of the...
Which one of the birds did you give fish to?
I'm not going to say that I gave fish to anyone, but if I would have given fish to any bird, it would have been Einstein, because that bird loves to eat.
Well,
and that bird
is an animal, you know.
Always looks at you like, I need to have that food.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to be smarter than the fucking bird, Davey.
Well, the bird's Einstein.
How can you bird brain?
How can you be smarter than bird brain?
Whatever. I'm
I thought that was a positive thing.
I'm angry now.
I thought that was a positive thing. You know that Einstein is smart.
I know Einstein's smart. You didn't give anything to Charles Bukowski, did you?
No, I did not give anything to Charles Bukowski.
Charles Bukowski?
Yeah. I was 19 when I got him.
That's nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. Bukowski. Or I didn't give anything to Jimmy Talons.
The late night bird host.
Well, he's up late at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew someone who had birds and they had their own room. That's why I asked you that. Because, like, it was like, this is the bird's room.
But they were caged in the room, or they were just flying around?
Like their cage was like a whole room.
Really?
And I came up with the idea is like, why don't you have them share? Because like birds they fly. They don't need a ground. So I was like, split the room in half horizontally.
Oh, and you can live underneath the birds.
Yeah. Just put some beds down on the ground, and the birds stay on their side of the room, which is the top.
Which is the upper half.
And you stay on your side of the room. You crawl to get your stuff.
How are you gonna split it though? With like wood
piece
floor?
of tape.
Like a piece of tape?
Yeah.
Run a piece of tape.
Or you can run like a finish line one way and then the other way, and then that way that creates a vertical or a horizontal line that you can see.
Oh yeah, 2 finish lines.
Or I guess a piece of string. I just I know a guy at the finish line store.
Yeah,
gives me good deals. So I don't use string for anything. I truss up a whole chicken with finish line.
Yeah. Are you still going to do that half marathon that you're talking about doing? The finish line store guy was.
The finish line store guy was trying to get me to do the half marathon, but I thought that a half. What he's talking about, a half marathon, I thought that was an actual marathon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought I was going to be able to do a half of what I know now is a half marathon. So I wanted to do a quarter marathon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then each time I agreed to do something, I realized it would be much easier just to cut it in half again.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, and then I'm back to where I was, where I'm like, ooh, I would rather do half of this. And then it's like, okay. And then I'd be like, ooh, once again, I'd rather do half of this.
So where are you at now? Like 1/16 of a marathon?
Yeah, I'm doing 1/16 of a marathon.
What's that? That's like not even 2 miles.
I think it's about, between 1 mile and 2 miles.
What are you doing to train for it?
Well, I've started walking to I park a little bit farther away.
Yeah.
And then I have like a little, it's like a bike rack, but it holds my Segway. Mm-hmm. And I Segway everywhere from my car. I'll Segway to my car and then I'll drive my car. So I've left the Segway at home. I've started walking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walking what? Just from your apartment to your car, and then from your car to your destination.
Yeah, usually to work, and then which I don't like.
But like your work has a parking lot that you park in.
Yeah, but
you don't take the movable walkway.
But you don't take the Segway from the parking lot to the front door. That 20 feet. You walk 20 feet.
Yeah.
20 feet's probably a good amount of the
percentage-wise.
Well, it's 40 feet because you have to leave work and get back to your car. So that's 40 feet there.
I'm doing 100% more walking than I used to.
Okay.
Because I used to do no walking.
Are you walking up the floor? Because you're on the second floor, right? Are you taking the elevator or you're walking up the stairs?
Oh, I got a different job.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It's in the same building, but I just decided to work on the first floor.
Oh, it's easier that way. You don't have to wait for the elevator.
Less walking. Yeah. See, I agreed to start doing walking, but then I cut out a lot of the walking that I do in my life.
You're a smart trainer.
Smart. Very smart.
Yeah. Train smart. Don't train hard.
Yeah. Work smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, all right, I'll start walking. And then I started just making sure there was less walking in my life. But I'm still doing the walking. If there's a situation that I need to walk, I walk.
Can't wait for that. When is it coming up?
The 1/16th marathon?
Well, wait. It's a whole marathon, but you're just going to end it at a 16th.
No, I agreed to do the finish line guy. He's all about the finish.
Oh, because you're at the end. So you're just going to run the last.
Uh-huh. And I get to basically...
Are you going to run or walk? Maybe split it up?
I don't know, maybe half and half.
Yeah.
Maybe he should put a couple of lines in the middle just so you know when to walk and when to run.
That'd be
when you pass one line.
A good way to get people just to run harder than they ever ran is just put up trick finish lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good motivation.
We should go put up a finish line in a race somewhere.
Why don't we put up a
That'd
finish
be
line
really
in the middle
funny.
of a street right now?
Yeah. But like there's a race and just put a finish line about 100 feet and then they all stop running.
That would be really great. And then we should have
prank.
What we should do is we should get somebody who's running in the race and gamble on them to win. And then we set up our fake finish line. So all the front runners will go through that, think it's over. And then our guy breezes past them, goes through the real finish line. And then we make a lot of money. From the
This
mob.
could end my relationship with the finish line salesman. But I think it's a good enough idea.
But I got a good relationship with the police tape salesman.
The
Oh, really?
caution tape guy?
Yeah.
Well, as long
caution
as I
tape
can
guy.
Or
replace...
police line do not cross guy?
Yeah. We could just use those as finish lines after after your relationship ends? Because this caution guy.
Well, I don't really need finish lines. I just replaced all string with it.
Okay.
So as long as I have something that's long,
Yeah.
I can just replace those long things with another long thing.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Who is she? Who said that?
She would never say that.
Who said who?
She didn't.
No.
Who are we
she
talking
wouldn't
about?
say
There's
that.
no
What are
way.
we talking
No
about?
way.
That's just a saying then.
No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a saying. I never heard it. I don't really listen to the radio that much.
Yeah.
That's what she said. She would never say that.
No, who's
No,
Who is
no
this?
no one?
No
Who's
one.
saying this?
Get out of here.
You know who would say that? That's what. The other day she said that.
What are you talking about?
Who are you talking about?
We're talking about Marie, right?
No,
This guy here.
this bozo over here.
Yeah.
Marie
That's what he said.
Peter.
That's
Marie
what Davey
Peterson?
said.
Yeah. No, we're talking about
That's
Talking
what
about
Davey
my bird,
said.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
She, actually, the one bird, Celine. Her last name's not Dion, but we call her. I had an ex-girlfriend named her Celine.
Yeah.
She's been talking a lot lately. It's fun to teach birds these like you can teach them. They can get vocabularies up to hundreds of words.
Yeah?
Yeah. She says when I come home, she's like, "Hi, how are you?"
Wow.
Do you have a conversation with her?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't always respond. Like usually it's just kind of like what do they call that when you like call it out and get it back or something?
Call and response.
Call and response, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just be like, "Pretty bird," and she'll be like, "Pretty bird."
Yeah.
Pretty much all of them know how to say "pretty bird." All the talking ones.
That'd be fun to, because if they'll respond, they'll repeat what you said.
Mm-hmm.
But they do it in
The
that
one
sarcastic
says, "Oh, that's why I
kinda-
brought it up." Celine says that's what she said.
Oh.
But-
And sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it does work out where I'll be like, I'll say like, I'll just be like, "God damn it, this is too big. It won't fit." And she'll be like, "That's what she said."
She like gets the
I
innuendo.
think so. That's what I'm saying. Birds are smart.
They're really smart. But sometimes, like, I found out that some of your birds, when they'd repeat it, it'd be in, like, that sarcastic mimic tone, you know? Like, if, I don't know, like, if I were to say, like, "Oh, it's tough," they'd be like, "Oh, it's tough." Like, they do the
They
kind
say
of,
it,
like...
they say
were
it a
doing
little
that?
bit different.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
do it like, like, they do it, like, in that, "Oh, you're so dumb" kind of voice,
okay.
but saying exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't think I want you. I appreciate that you took care of the birds this week, but I don't think we should. I don't think you should do it anymore. I mean, the credit card issues we'll deal with. I'm pretty steamed about it still.
Well, I told you that, you know.
But I don't think the birds like you, maybe, and I don't think it's anything you did. I think they're maybe just attached to me. And when I take them to the, when I board them at the birdie daycare,
Yeah.
I mean, they have other bird friends that they like to see and stuff. So
Oh, yeah. It's like camp. It's like summer camp.
it's
Well,
fun for them, I think. I mean, it's expensive.
I was
but-
going to suggest that a way for me to work off the credit card would be to do a series of free bird watchings for you.
No. I'd prefer just the cash or just take over the payments for the card. I'm not in a position. I mean, I'm looking at new birds, and exotic birds can be pretty expensive, and I
Yeah.
want to buy
Yeah.
a new bird. And
you got to maintain your apartment up to like.
well, my
codes.
apartment, I just moved into a new place, and
Yeah.
I'm not even supposed to have the birds, but they don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they suspect something because
I noticed that your
Birds
birds
are-
were quieter
They-
than when
yeah.
I watched them at your last place at
Yeah.
one time. Yeah.
but I can't really afford to pay for this, whatever the sushi. And there were some other charges on there that you're not. I mean, I talked to my bank. I know what you spent money on, and
Well, what else do you think that I spent?
not
money
what I
on?
think. I saw the bills. I saw where the money went to, Davey. I don't want to embarrass you on the podcast. You know what you bought. You know some services you bought.
I
you know
mean-
some websites you went to.
I mean, maybe Yamada, sushi,
Maybe what? Yamada.
Yuko
the sushi.
Yamada, who came over. Maybe he's not trustworthy. Maybe he took your credit card information and did some lascivious shit with it. Because there is no way that I hired that woman for sexual services.
Yeah.
if there's a woman on there, there's no way that I hired
What would it be
that
under
woman.
if there's no way? Like, do you remember maybe what the girl's name that you didn't hire is?
Sherry?
Yes,
No,
so it's
I
no
did
way
not
it's not
hire
That's
Sherry.
who.
Sherry.
That's what it.
It's
Well,
not Sherry. There's no way.
There's no way that I hired anyone. If I'm more of a Jane guy.
yeah. Well, either way, there
Plain
was an
Jane.
in-call
Yeah.
from it was
She's the girl next door.
therapeutic massage service. Either way, it was a hand job. It was
Let me
a,
look
like,
at me. I
sex thing.
don't need a massage. Why would I
Yeah,
get
you
a
didn't get. Well, you
therapeutic
got something
massage
massaged. You probably got your
from
ding-dong
Touching
massaged
Hands
by her
massage parlor? I would
vag.
never. I would never
Randy,
go there.
Randy,
Whoa, what?
Some decorum here.
what are you doing? We're we're
Letting
doing a
off some
stupid
steam.
podcast, and
Letting
you're
off
just
some
over there
steam.
making noises.
Sorry, dudes.
I feel
was-
like we're off track now.
Yeah, let's just be.
Well, we never even got to the topic.
Yeah, the topic of the day.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah.
Topic.
You guys figure this out because I say we got 2 or 3 more of these podcasts left in us before this goes away, right?
It just implodes on itself, right?
It's just we did it. Okay, we've done a few. It's fine. It's fun, but
People
Alright.
hanging out with us just being comfortable.
Got to figure out the next thing.
You got
or just stop this thing.
Let's just stop this thing.
what's the big topic of the day?
Yeah. Big topic of the day.
Daniel Tosh.
Nah, I don't want to talk about that.
Um,
The thing is, he could say stuff about. Dan Tosh said stuff about rape, right?
yeah, I just like that we said we're not going to talk about it. And then we immediately go into it.
Nah, I don't want to talk about that.
No, well, it is the thing. The most annoying, the most terrible thing you can accuse Daniel Tosh of is allowing people to have all their varied, stupid opinions about what he did afterwards. Like, after what he did, like, I'm almost more offended by the reactions, like, from both sides that everybody had. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. What do you mean?
I
I didn't really hear it. I just heard.
What are you
that
guys
he-
talking about?
Oh, the Daniel Tosh thing. About
That
how,
wasn't the topic.
Oh yeah, we're
what
not
was
going
the
to talk. We're not
topic?
talking
We're not
about that.
Oh, you're not talking about.
We're not
Tosh?
talking about it.
Well, good.
Talking about people talking about it.
Yeah. No, the whole Tosh thing. I don't think we should talk about.
We're
it
not
at
gonna
all
talk about
No,
because-
not about what he
Well,
did. Yeah.
no, but any aspect of the whole Daniel Tosh of what people are saying or what he said, I don't want to talk about it because what people are saying about it and what he said, like what he said, first of all,
Yeah, what did he say?
it was a rape joke,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And it's, it's like comedians say things. I mean, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say that I'm more offended. The thing that irks me about the whole thing is how everybody just won't let it go, and how everybody talks about their opinion
Yeah, they just
about
wanna
what
talk
he
about
said.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like-
Well, that's why I don't want to talk
Yeah,
about it.
definitely.
But
It's
the
smart.
majority, my whole point, the majority of the people that I'm hearing stuff or reading stuff from are these people who are like not funny comedians.
Yeah.
Coming out with their opinion because it's their chance to grab some sort of issue in a spotlight, and that's the sense I get from it. A lot of times, not everybody doing it is like that, but the
That's
majority
most
of what
things
I'm
on
reading.
When it's just
yeah.
dates, it's just so dated. Like if you're gonna spend time like doing material or talking about it in some sort of forum, it's gonna be dated
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
soon. It's not gonna be important for someone to want to listen to. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless it's date raped. Was that funny? Is that a good joke?
I think it was a
Funny
good
to
joke.
us.
Maybe I should talk about like carbon dating. Oh,
Carbon
here we go.
date
Okay,
rape.
here we go. New
Okay.
joke for me.
Yeah.
I just found the missing link.
Okay.
I was on an archaeology dig,
Okay.
and we found the missing link. We found the body of a chick missing link.
Yeah.
I totally banged it.
Uh-oh.
Carbon date raped it.
Carbon date rape.
Oh man.
Carbon rape dating. I
Carbon-
don't know.
carbon
There's
date
something
raping.
there. There's something there. I could build
Yeah.
a whole hour
There's
around
something
that.
there for
Because
sure.
I'm like, you guys are familiar with Louis C.K.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lewis.
Yeah, like he does like a new hour every month he does a new hour, and that's
Yeah.
that's kind of my goal now. I want to do a new hour, and you can just build a whole hour around a
Every
good
month.
joke or
Mm-hmm.
premise. I think something like that, right? Can you look that up online?
Louis C.K.
Louis C.K.
Louis, I
Louis
think it's
material.
Louis C.K.
premise 1 hour.
His
1
hour, he's doing an hour. I think he does a new hour every.
He performs
it's every month, I think.
Yeah.
He makes up a new hour and then does a special.
Yeah. And then he's in a couple movies.
I don't think he's in any movies, but I know he was on
he was on an episode of
the Chris Rock show.
I just found something. This can't be right, but it says he does a new month every hour.
He what?
I think maybe just someone wrote it wrong. He does a new month every hour.
I don't think that's possible.
Is that not possible?
I mean, it depends because the universe is expanding.
It says he does a new month's worth of stuff every hour.
Jeez.
Huh.
I figure like you'd probably get ahead of yourself.
Well, you think that you need to have some
after 24 hours, you're 2 years ahead.
Unless here's the thing, maybe
that's true, and you need to keep some stuff private.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe he's layering material, so he's saying like 4 or 5 jokes at a time, so that he's like within the hour he's doing like 5 hours. Say you do that, however many hours in a month. What if he's at the same time doing that many jokes, so that after an hour of doing those premises and those jokes, he would have done a month's worth of material within the hour.
How do you do that? You re-record, or do you just figure out a way to say two things at once?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Louis C.K. He's like at the top of the game right now.
Yeah.
So
number one guy.
You're not really going to figure out how he's doing it, but just sit back and enjoy the ride, because it's not going to be, and no disrespect to Louis, but everybody has their moment in the sun, and Louis is definitely killing it right now.
Yeah.
Doing a new hour or a new month every hour.
New month every hour is what I read.
But it's, because remember, like, when we were all super, like, Larry the Cable Guy, Jeff Dunham, Jeff Foxworthy.
Like, they were doing, like, an hour every couple months.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying that it's, like, there's going to be, Lewis is going to have his... he's already peaked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you start crusting that.
He's going to reach his...
he's always going to be great.
Yeah.
But, you can't maintain this type of heat behind you
forever. He's got like five daughters and 4 sons or something
like that,
and like 3 ex-wives or something going on.
Yeah.
That he also but he supports all of them, and they live with him, even the ex-wives and their husbands and their new kids.
I think that's what the TV show's about, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a reality show.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was a sitcom, but it just kind of was based on his life, like him and the 3 ladies
he has that
and the
too.
5
I thought he had
a
a reality show coming out too.
Oh, he might actually. Now that you mention it,
like a VH1 type of show.
Yeah, I think there's a VH1 show about his.
I think because he has 3 ex-wives and all these kids. So I think what happens is so that's like 3 families, like he said, kids with all 3 of these ladies. And now each one of those families basically competes for him to take them back.
Yeah.
So he's going to remarry his ex-wife and then raise those kids a little more efficiently.
But it's a reality show where it's a so over the whole season, the 3 wives and 3 sets of kids are competing. To
all live in one house.
Whoever gives him the best material, whoever's experiences with him provides fodder for material,
and
for
then
him
he remarries them at the
but there's also a structure with games that they have to compete in. And then it's kind of like Bachelor meets Survivor meets Last Comic Standing.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, just all those shows that you mentioned combined sounds like a super show.
It's on Lifetime?
I think it's on, it's a VH1 and Lifetime.
It's probably on demand.
Yeah. It's on demand.
And he's doing a couple of, he's got that deal to do, was it a 13-episode series for Netflix Instant? Netflix Instant picked up the Louis C.K. story. I believe it's just about his life. It's about the 13 stages of his life.
And it's actually
13 stages of his life?
Yeah.
It's Netflix.
Like 13 most important events that have led to an advancement.
Oh, and this is a web series?
Yeah, it's Netflix is funding it. Like they're funding the new Arrested Development series. They're funding this Louis C.K.'s 13 stages.
And not to get... you guys are both a little bit younger than I am, but this Netflix is
Netflix.
Netflix. That's what channel's that on?
Oh, it's not. It's an internet thing, but I think they do have a channel now. Do they?
Yeah. Called Netflix On Demand.
Is it in cable?
Netflix Instant On Demand is part of Dish Network and
cable?
DirecTV. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
part of satellite
it's like
providers.
cable
It's not
meets
on
internet
terrestrial cable
meets-
yet. Yeah.
web series. Yeah.
Netflix Instant on Demand.
Yeah, and then there's a new thing called Netflix Instant, where it's like you go to the Netflix Instant page, and then a video instantly starts playing. You don't even choose it.
You don't
That's
choose
Netflix Instant, and it's a little bit cheaper because you actually don't have any control over it.
Mm-hmm. There's commercials in the middle of it too.
You guys kind of lost me a little bit, but I'm a little tired, so
Yeah, and there's a cheaper version that actually plays whenever it wants, and it usually turns on. Like you can't turn it on, and you can't turn it off. It plays when it wants.
Yeah.
Speaking of playing, yeah, let's just play a song. Let's get out of here.
Wait, what? You want to get out of here?
Yeah, man. I didn't even want to come here in the first place. Look up a song. We'll have a good outro song.
He got some birds. He got some birds to take
Did
care
the
of.
birds
Well, I
just
haven't-
text you?
No. Was that a joke?
Oh, I don't know.
That was a funny joke. I wish they could text me. But no, I've been traveling all week. You know, I want to hang out with my birds. You know, you guys have been pissing me off. The show's stupid.
I will say that when you're around your birds, I've never seen you more relaxed in your life. Like, you always got this kind of maybe like the cynical dark edge to you, and then when you're around your birds, you're like a child at Christmas or something like that. You've got like just this relaxed.
Well, I'm a human being, Davey.
Wonderful.
I'm a human being with a ton of credit card debt now. Thanks.
Well, I mean, I'll work to pay it off, but
Work to pay it off. What's that? No, you can't trade services and goods.
I've got
for this monetary.
I got some rare.
hole you've dug me
I got
into.
some rare books I could give you
that you could sell. Sell them on eBay yourself.
I don't know how to use the internet.
Well, put it on your Netflix thing or whatever that is.
I subscribe to Nextflix. They never play the movie that you want. They always play the next one, but then as soon as you like that movie, they'll play the next one after that in your queue. It's the worst deal you can have. Nextflix.
So we have a song? All right. Well, that's not a song, but I like...
Does it make you feel a little more comfortable?
Yeah, can we just leave that on while we hang out? I'll totally hang out a little bit longer if we can have that.
Just keep that on.
Here we are in my bird sanctuary. It's me, Brendon. I'll be your tour guide here.
Oh, cool.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah. So guys, just try and stand together. Don't like form a single file kind of thing. I don't want you to walk. I just want to keep my eye on both of you because the birds, they fly around, and if anything happens to these birds, you guys are in trouble.
Okay, is there like a type of... Because like to me, birds are just making bird noises, but I know that there's a little bit of a language as far as like territorial and warning, and they have different things that mean different things. Is there a certain sound we should look out for?
Here in this sanctuary, we have a bunch of different birds all put together. So if you listen closely, listen.
I just turned it back on.
But we're still recording
Yes.
for the iTunes people.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh boy. Well, if you're watching now,
It's just for... This is mostly for iTunes, but...
yeah. But sorry to anybody who's watching live. What did you look at Twitter and see that people were complaining?
No, it just the internet keeps... I need to pay for better internet.
Yeah, you do. Get rid of the cable. Do what I do.
Snip the cord, man. Cut
No,
the
you don't
cord.
snip the cord. What you do is just get internet,
Yeah.
and well, I'll tell you off the air.
Okay.
But what what I was saying before is, listen, isn't that cool though? No, but listen, you can hear like clicking. So these microphones we're talking into, Randy,
Yeah.
we bought these microphones, and
Yeah.
we bought some equipment. This is why you're getting this bonus kind of these bonus features. This home zone. I mean, this isn't even like we don't even have to do this, and we're probably gonna stop soon because it's dumb and it's a waste of time. And Randy doesn't even know how to work the internet, and he used to be a Google monster, and now he's just a stupid monster. But you don't even know. Actually, honestly, the last few times I saw you Google shit, You didn't really do it right anymore.
Yeah, it's more of a. It's like food, where if you're just confident, people will kind of back off.
It used to be like watching someone conduct an orchestra, watching you Google shit. Now it's like watching someone practice a guitar for the first time.
It's like watching a monkey fuck a football.
Yeah.
But anyways, the point is, if you're listening to us or watching us right now, this is made possible by the Bone Zone crew accruing a bunch of equipment so we can do the home zone. So if you go to bonezonepodcast.com, there's a donations button. There's a bunch of stuff on there. We're going to have t-shirts soon. I know this is taking forever, but we take a while. So go to bonezonepodcast.com. There are links to our Twitter feeds, which is the best way to know when we're going to just drop something willy-nilly like this, like Willy Nilly's new album, The Redheaded Stranger. So, yeah, click on the donations button if you like the Bone Zone or the Home Zone, because it helps. Like, we have to pay for to stream this shit. Just either way, nobody's making money on podcasts. I mean, at least not in this room. So if you want to throw us a few bones. Oh, is that me? Maybe. You know what it is? Duncan's calling me. But yeah, click on the donations button on the bonezonepodcast.com and donate. And then we will have shirts soon, promise. And I guess that's it. Oh, yeah. And then there's also, we'll figure out a way, like there are links to ways to watch us live and download us from iTunes. And either way, just go to bonezonepodcast.com and it pretty
have
much
fun.
Everything you need.
Stay informed, have fun, join us on our
Sorry, I didn't mean to
romp.
fucking make that be. Look, somebody just gave us $5.
Hey!
Aaron Bandel.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
There was a guy named Aaron. I was just in Indianapolis, and I would like to give a shout out to all of the boneheads who came out to see me in Indianapolis. I was really touched and pleased that you guys really, really represented powerful savages. No, you guys really did come out, and you made my week at a place that would not have been great. Way more great. I was really happy that that all of you came out. Everybody, there was a portion at every show of people who came to see me because you guys like the Bone Zone, and I love it that people like the Bone Zone because it is my favorite thing to do. This Home Zone thing's probably gonna end soon because it's more annoying to me, but the Bone Zone's better because it's like Death Squad, Death Squad family. But this is kind of seems like a waste of time. There's probably 4 of you watching. Randy doesn't even know how to record it.
This will all be on iTunes. The Ustream stopped for a second, but that's not my fault. It's the internet's fault.
Yeah.
Let's take just a few calls.
That's what I said about the credit card debt, too. It's not my fault. It's the internet's fault.
You're going to piss me off again.
Sorry.
Right at the very end.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep it in
So let's
good
take a
moods.
few
Good
calls and then
spirits.
say goodbye, right?
Yeah.
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 That's
Wait, to each other forever?
Oh. No, we've been going for about an hour. That's good. Okay, so we do have a phone number. We can actually take phone calls.
I'm only going to take calls if our outgoing song is Kid Rock's Ball with the Ball.
Okay, I can make that happen.
Is that what it's actually called, the title of it? Ball with the Ball?
Something like that,
Probably.
right?
I'm not a Kid Rock fan. I've heard it.
Ball with the Ball.
All right, listen up, guys. Our phone number at the Home Zone is 323-989-BONE.
Oh, really? You got that?
Yeah, I got phone.
2663. So it's 323-989-2663. 323-989-BONE.
And Davey, you have there's an 800 number if you're not in the Los Angeles area.
I have to check it out in my phone, though, because I always forget it. It's 1-800-938-8487, 1-800-938-8487. Get yourself in the Bone Zone, either outside of Los Angeles or internationally. You can call 1-800-818.
Hello, you're on the Home Zone.
Oh, well, hello. I'm glad to be on the Bone Zone.
No, it's the home zone, idiot.
This
and
is
turn
the
your
home
computer
zone. Who is
off.
this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Home Zone. I'm sorry, guys.
You're a homebody, man.
Turn your computer down.
I'm just one of the homos.
Dude, what's your name, bro?
My name is Kevin. I am the creeper on Skype that watches you through the window on my computer.
What's that? Watch you through the window.
I don't know what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
Rand Man. I was talking to you on Skype, creeping on you. But,
We started a
yeah.
Skype for some of our Ustream stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Was this the other day? Did I?
Probably.
You're looking at us through the window at the computer.
So
That's okay, guys.
Did we interact with
I'm
you on
just
Skype?
creeping.
you're totally creepy.
So
Yeah.
should we hang up right now?
Where are you from?
Wait.
I am from Creeperland, Iowa.
Oh.
Creeperland, Iowa, huh?
Yep, where it's a casual thing to make love with your animals.
I heard in Creeperland, Iowa, it's always Casual Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
so
you
that-
don't, obviously, not to sound condescending, but do you have anything of interest to say or ask us, or do you have anybody to wake up at your apartment, or anything interesting you could do for us right now?
I think the most I want to push out here is that I think Davey needs to not worry about his lady problems because he's a wonderful dude.
I don't actually worry about lady problems as much as I put out there. I think that it's funny to make. Are you talking about my Twitter
so
feed
you're
or
just
just
going
like?
to steer the conversation to Davey whining about women. Okay. All right, later. No.
I'm not gonna whine about women.
You're on the home zone.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. That's a good one.
Oh, they hung up. Also,
Welcome home is a good way
That
to
is good.
start.
There's
it.
going
Yeah,
to be a
that's really
problem.
good.
We might gonna have to stop doing this because I don't know how to make that noise not happen.
With the noise when it rings?
Yeah.
That's fine.
But it's gonna if someone's calling at the same time while we're in the middle of a conversation, it'll happen over our conversation.
just click on the Skype controls and turn the sound down.
Well, it's not through Skype.
figure
It's
it out.
trickier.
Or just turn the sound down on your computer or something.
But then we won't be able to hear them.
Maybe that's
yeah,
for
yeah.
the best.
Well,
Maybe
that's
for the
okay.
best.
Just close those two assholes, and then we'll get some other jerk off.
We'll take one more call.
One more call.
And if you've never called before, you should call.
Yeah. If you've never called, if you're a cute girl, if you're my next wife, I'm looking to get married. Ever since our dog tied the knot, I want to be like, because that would be cool. Like if we were married, like if we had kids around the same time.
Oh yeah, they
then
could
that would
grow up
bond
together.
us for
They
life.
could be besties.
Welcome home.
Hey!
Turn your
How'd you
computer
guys
down.
talk
Turn
Jamie
your
into coming back for the Bone Zone?
turn the shit down. Turn your shit down.
Talk to what?
There we go.
Shit.
Oh no.
Sweet, I'm in the home zone on the Bone Zone.
Yeah.
What's up? What's your name?
What's up, man?
My name is Ryan.
Ryan, where are you from?
I'm from the East Bay.
East Bay Ray. You a Dead Kennedys fan?
Yeah.
No, you're not. What do you got?
Casual
What do you got for
Kennedys.
us? Do you have anything interesting to say, or anything like of substance, or you just want to hear yourself talk to us?
Brendon, you're on a tear,
A little
young
of
man.
column A, a little of column B.
Okay.
All right. Like
Is there
that's-
anybody you have a dog that you can make bark there, or do you have a person you could wake up?
I'm all alone.
Oh, you have
Oh,
us.
if you hang up on this guy, Brendon, then you're gonna look like a real asshole.
No, I won't look like a jerk. We can just hang up on it.
No, don't hang up
You
on
can
the
hang
lonely
up on
guy.
me, but I'll
You're
still
not
love you guys.
lonely. Come on, you got through. We talked. You don't have nothing. You're not bringing anything to the table.
You're
Brendon.
the
all know
Simon
that.
Cowell of
We
the
all know
threesome.
that.
Oh yeah.
I can tell by your tone. I can tell by your lack of dog.
What are you doing? What are you doing right now, man? What do you, there in East Bay? What are you doing?
Trying to get as drunk as you guys.
Oh.
As drunk as us? I'm not drunk at all.
We're not drunk. Yeah, get that person. All right, see you later, East Bay Ray.
Hello.
Hey, welcome home.
Your posture is really awesome, Brendon. You look very...
Hang up on this guy.
Hung up.
You hung up on him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
I
that.
like angry Brendon. I like short.
Not angry.
No, just like short attention.
I did
span.
have I
Short-tempered.
really had an experience in Indianapolis with fucking just annoying motherfuckers. And really, thank you to everybody who came out to Crackers. That's the name of the club. It's called Crackers. So when I go cash my paychecks, people think I'm a fucking clown, asshole, idiot. Crackers go bananas.
Oh, wait. Randy and I used to watch After the Tomorrow Show every once in a while. There's like a public access channel that would have the Go Bananas, like, television
Well, there's a
show
club
that they make.
called Go Bananas.
Yeah, but they filmed
Answer
it out
this.
of Go Bananas, yeah.
Who's this? Oh, welcome home. Who is this? Answer the other one, too. Fuck it.
Hello?
Hello?
Welcome home.
Welcome home. You're on the home zone.
David.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's your name?
David.
Yeah, man. What's going on, David? Let me guess. You have absolutely
I want to
nothing
hear
to
your
say.
I want to hear your and Brennan's take on Daniel Tosh rape joke
Yeah,
issue.
all
What
right.
do you guys
Later,
think of
dude.
that?
We've already agreed we're not going to talk
Yeah, yeah.
about that. You know, the thing about that, the whole issue is like... you just-
The whole
oh.
thing is a fabricated fucking non-controversy.
Hello?
Andy.
Randy.
You're answering the phone wrong.
Hello?
No, you say welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome
You're
home.
on the home zone. Welcome home.
Welcome,
Hey, I think there's two of you
You guys
idiots. here.
coming to Oregon?
welcome home
When are we going to Oregon?
next week.
Next week.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be at Schnitzer
Where?
Hall. We're doing a live podcast.
Schnitzer Hall.
Schnitzer
August
Hall.
8th.
It's on campus. Thank you. Hung up on him.
What? Randy, now that's you. Now that's
No,
Randy
I
being a
just needed,
badass.
the
There we
fact
go.
that I...
Hey, can I be the badass on this one?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, Davey.
Welcome home. What do you got, fuckface?
Well, you don't have to be that mean off the bat.
Who we got on the line? Hello? Welcome home. Hello?
Oh, God damn it.
Hello?
Hey,
Yeah,
who
hey.
is this?
All right, fuck you.
What's
Goodbye.
going
Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
man.
Goodbye.
I-
Goodbye.
I-
Goodbye.
I-
Goodbye. 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 People are shit. Everybody's made of shit and nonsense. Fucking horrible children. Do you realize that's what most of you
I
are?
want to be the asshole on this one.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You're welcome to the home.
Welcome home. Randy!
Yo, Brendon, what's your fucking problem with fucking Bert Kreischer, brah?
Bert Kreischer can suck my dick. Goodbye.
Oh, man. I'm never going to be the asshole. Oh, wait. Welcome home.
Hi, guys.
Hey, it's a girl. What's going on, lady?
Finally.
Not
woman.
much.
What's your name?
Cindy.
Cindy from Santa Cruz?
Yeah, from Santa Cruz.
Hung
That's
up.
the same girl.
Did you hang up just now?
Yeah, I need to get better at this. All
Ah, Cindy.
right, we're no longer taking calls.
No longer taking
Yeah.
calls.
It's annoying,
That was
man.
fun. I need to, the fact that I can't stop the noise from happening.
Yeah, we have to figure out our phone zone.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to get those notifications
Oh
to go
shit!
away.
I think our YouTube thing is stopped or something.
Jesus, man.
This
No.
is all garbage.
I'm gonna really, I'm
No,
gonna
it's
really
fine.
work on being more of a short-tempered kind of badass.
You have to be short-tempered. I really did. The fact that I did 2 shows last night, the fact that I did 6 shows in Indianapolis, you know, the club's fine. I was treated fine. I was paid okay, but the crowds, there's just, I don't know. I should bite my tongue because you can come, you know, like whenever you start shitting on fucking people who
people
are
will
just like salt of the earth, troops supporting God-fearing shitheads.
They'll complain you're elitist or something.
Yeah, fuck. But you know what? There's a reason for elitism. Like these people, it is like, you know what? The week was fine, and a lot of boneheads did come out, which was very flattering and made the shows way more fun. But there was a mix of people who came specifically to see me, and people who are just fat Indiana shitbags who get free tickets to comedy clubs, and they go there and drink their buckets of beer and get drunk. And what they think comedy is like yelling shit out, and they want, yeah, get them. Like they want the comedian to interact with the audience the whole time and make each one of them part of the show at certain times, and that is just not what I'm about. And yeah, I had to get some people kicked out of shows. Hey, the week was fine, but my take on humanity really took a hit.
Oh man,
I'm sorry, Brendon.
I'm sorry for getting all negative at the end. We got to do something funny and kind for now, before we cue this up. Oh no, Randman,
What's up?
hey man, what's going on?
Davey.
Where'd Brendon go?
No.
Signifies what time it is.
Time to party.
It's time to party. Time to go to that party.
Oh yeah, man. Let me go
Is this
get.
really how that song starts?
It says that it's the explicit LP version.
This is the best way to end the show. Yeah, turn that shit up, Randy.
All the dang, the bang, bigger, bigger, super, super, booming, and jump, up, booming. Ball with the ball, the bang, digga, bigger, bigger, baba, boogie, pop, pop, a boogie. Ball with the ball, the bang, digga, bigger, bigger, banga, boogie, pop, pop, a boogie. Ball with the ball, the bang, digga, bigger, banga, boogie, pop, pop, a boogie. Ball with the ball, the bang, digga, bigger, banga, boogie, pop, pop, a boogie.